This is about your sister. She has a secret that can destroy your relationship, Archangel Michael says. Do not ignore what's unfolding right under your nose. There is a secret buried so deep, even your heart refused to believe it when your spirit first sensed it. Your sister has done something that could shatter everything you've built with someone you love. You noticed the shift, didn't you? The way she suddenly became quiet when certain names were mentioned, the way her phone would light up with a smile she tried to hide. It wasn't just your imagination, but your soul screaming out in warning. Behind closed doors, behind every silence, there's been a building storm. She swore loyalty to you, blood to blood, but she crossed a boundary no sister should. A truth she buried is now ready to explode, and you're standing at the edge of it. This message is not to alarm you, but to prepare you. Because this is not a small mistake, it is a betrayal woven with intention and protected by lies. And soon, it will surface in front of the person you cherish most. Type Amen to get blessing 333. She didn't expect it to go this far. It started with one act of weakness, a message, a moment, a choice. But once the door opened, the consequences became a living thing feeding on your peace. Your sister has been talking to someone behind your back. Not just any someone, but the one person who once made a promise to you. And their conversations weren't innocent. She has been keeping details about your personal life and your plans, whispering them to someone who should never know them. This isn't just gossip. This was done with motive, and now it's spiraling. There was a night she left the house late. She claimed she was meeting a friend, but the location was close to someone from your past. The same person who once held your heart hostage and walked away with pieces of it. Type Amen to get blessing 714. Archangel Michael says, the angelic realm has been trying to warn you. The signs were small but consistent, glitches in communication, lost trust, sudden disagreements that came from nowhere. All of it pointing to the same hidden root. Your sister made a decision without thinking how it would affect you. She saw vulnerability in someone and chose to test a bond that should have been sacred. What began as a secret message soon turned into a full-blown emotional affair. Now, she's caught between guilt and pride. She knows revealing the truth will destroy her image before you, but continuing to hide it means letting the consequences fall harder. Time is slipping. There is someone who has seen them together. Someone who doesn't want to get involved, but if pushed, they will speak up. And when that moment comes, your entire perspective will change. Type Amen to get blessing 444. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. She erased messages. She deleted call logs. She even switched phones for a time. All to ensure that what she was doing remained invisible to you. But energy doesn't lie. You've felt colder. More distant. Less connected to the people around you, and that was the spiritual toll of this hidden betrayal. Your sister has shared your fears, your dreams, and your wounds with someone you never wanted near you again. That is not love. That is manipulation dressed in sisterhood. Soon, you will overhear a conversation. It may seem harmless, but listen deeper. Within it will be a crack of the truth waiting to burst wide open. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You might be wondering why. Why would someone who grew up with you, someone who held your hand in storms, choose to hurt you this way? The answer lies not in jealousy, but in ego. She didn't like seeing you move ahead while she stood still. She didn't like how the people you brought close started valuing you more than her. And that bitterness rooted into something toxic. This is not just emotional, it's spiritual warfare. What she has done is not only breaking a bond in the physical, but it has torn a hole in the trust of your lineage. She welcomed something dark. Now that dark energy is circling, trying to find ways to attack your confidence, your relationships, and your peace. But Archangel Michael stands before it, commanding you to be alert and armed. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You may feel the urge to confront her. But don't just yet. The truth needs to come out without warning, because if you warn her, she'll bury it deeper. There is a letter she wrote and didn't send. It's hidden in a drawer, under clothes she doesn't wear anymore. And in that letter is everything she's too afraid to say. Her hands are shaking every time you come near. She's pretending it's all fine. But inside, she's panicking, because the person she betrayed isn't just her sibling, you're her lifeline. And now she's afraid of what will happen when the truth explodes. Not just to her, but to your family's entire foundation. Type Amen to get blessing 111. There's more. She didn't just betray you with someone from your past, she used your pain as her power. Shared your scars to earn sympathy and control. That is unforgivable. She painted herself as the victim in a story you lived. Told others you were cold, hard, and impossible to reach. She's turning your story into a weapon. But what she didn't count on was divine justice. Because now that you're reading this, the angels are moving fast. Everything hidden is about to be dragged into light. She had one last chance to come clean. She missed it. And now, what happens next will be based on truth, not mercy. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There is a friend who knows the full story. That friend is battling whether to speak up. Pay attention to who avoids eye contact around your sister. They're holding the final puzzle piece. The betrayal will feel like thunder when it breaks. But do not shatter. You were chosen to know now, so you could rise through it with power. Archangel Michael says, your healing won't come from revenge, but from truth. And the truth is already shaking her walls from inside. Any moment now, it will all fall out. You'll remember moments you overlooked. Laughs that were fake. Excuses that were rehearsed. All of it will suddenly make sense, painfully and clearly. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. This isn't the end. This is the beginning of your rise. Sometimes, betrayal is the only way to clear what's no longer aligned. You are not weak for loving her. You are not blind for trusting her. You were real, and she wasn't. And that's on her, not you. The person she tried to pull toward herself only did it to get closer to you. They didn't love her. They wanted to see if they still had power over you. Now they both must deal with what they've created. A bond of betrayal built on silence and secrets. But heaven never sleeps. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You may cry when the truth is spoken. You may feel like disappearing. But don't. Stand in it. Own your pain and let it become your armor. The angels will surround you with new connections. New people. New relationships that honor your spirit instead of damaging it. There's a major shift happening in your home. Energy is clearing. Shadows are fleeing. The truth will cleanse what the lies corrupted. You'll see her differently now. That's okay. You were meant to outgrow the version of her who hid behind your kindness. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. There's someone who will walk beside you as you rebuild. Someone who always knew your heart was pure. They stayed silent until now, but soon, they will help you regain everything. Don't look back too long. What's broken was meant to break. What's lost will be replaced with something holy. Your ancestors are speaking through dreams. They are whispering names, places, warnings. Write them down. They are not random. You are walking into the most protected chapter of your life. And this pain is the closing of a curse that was never yours to carry. Type Amen to get blessing 888. She is going to try and flip the story. She will attempt to convince others that you were distant, that you abandoned her, that she acted out of sadness. But the heavens are not fooled by rehearsed lies. Her truth is about to come out through someone else's mouth. It will not be her who confesses, it will be someone else who saw too much, who heard too much, and who can no longer carry the burden. And when it happens, it will come like a flood. You may not even be ready when the first piece falls into your lap. A screenshot. A voicemail. A forwarded message. Each one designed by the divine to open your eyes further. You'll want to scream. You'll want to disappear. But don't. Hold steady. Because after this chaos, there is a royal table being prepared for you. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Her energy will become frantic. She will start trying to win back your trust before the explosion. She might even bring gifts, act overly kind, or pretend nothing ever happened. That's how you'll know it's close. Don't trust the sudden sweetness. Don't fall into the trap of false peace. This is not the time to be silent. This is the time to remain watchful. Archangel Michael says, the betrayal was sent to break you, but God is using it to build a kingdom through you. You are not the victim in this story. You are the one rising from it with fire in your eyes. She didn't expect the universe to protect you so closely. She thought her steps were covered. She didn't know you had divine protection tracing her every move. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. You were chosen in your family to break patterns. To end betrayals. To stop the pain from passing to the next generation. That's why this hurts, it's generational. Your sister's actions were influenced by something that has lingered in your family's roots. A competitive spirit. A jealousy dressed as love. It didn't start with her, but it will end with you. Do not be afraid to walk alone. There are blessings that cannot find you until false people leave your life. And she's about to be one of them. Your tears are not weakness, they are weapons. Each one is breaking chains. Each one is washing away illusions. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. A major spiritual cleansing is about to take place in your home. Doors will slam. Lights may flicker. Dreams may become intense. Do not fear, it is the angels casting out what no longer belongs. You are being moved into clarity. The fog is lifting. And what's left standing with you at the end of this will be real, solid, and destined. Your sister will eventually admit what she did. But it won't be out of remorse, it will be out of exposure. She will have no choice. Her voice will tremble. She will cry. But don't confuse tears with truth. Watch actions, not apologies. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. She may try to twist the story to protect her image. That's fine. Let her speak. The truth has its own power. It needs no defense. Someone else will confirm what you knew in your spirit all along. They were present. They saw the look, the touch, the betrayal. And they can't stay quiet anymore. The final revelation will come suddenly. A conversation will be overheard. A truth will be blurted out in frustration. And everything will come crashing down. You will feel your soul shake, but your roots will remain planted. Because you were born for this storm. You are the one meant to stand through it and rise after it. Type Amen to get blessing 707. Archangel Michael says, do not seek revenge. The heavens will handle justice. Focus on your healing, your elevation, your next chapter. There's a powerful person coming into your life. Someone who will recognize your light, your loyalty, and your divine heart. And they will help you build something the betrayal could never reach. Let your silence be loud. Let your distance speak volumes. And let your rise be the only answer to their lies. You are not who they tried to break. You are becoming stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. They will regret every move they made behind your back. Type Amen to get blessing 99. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. There will be one final test. She will beg for forgiveness before the full truth is out. But you must wait. Wait until you see it all, so your forgiveness is not wasted on half-truths. Your angels will show you signs, names, songs, repeated numbers. These are confirmations that you are walking the right path. Do not ignore them. There's an old picture of you and her together. You used to smile genuinely in it. But now when you look, you'll notice you were the only one smiling from the heart. That's because you were always real. And she was always playing a role. Now the mask has to fall. Type Amen to get blessing 4141. Soon, she will face consequences not from you, but from the very people she tried to impress. They will turn their backs on her, too. Because loyalty matters. Your name will be spoken in rooms with respect. Her name will be whispered with regret. That is the balance of spiritual law. You are being watched over. You are being protected by ancestors who do not tolerate betrayal of the bloodline. They are standing around you now. A new door is opening. You'll feel it in your sleep. You'll feel it in your spirit. A fresh wind is coming to blow away every remaining fragment of her deceit. Type Amen to get blessing 616. You will come out of this with more power than ever before. Financial blessings will follow. Romantic alignment will begin. And peace will return to your heart. The storm was sent to reveal, not ruin. And now that it has served its purpose, you are free to rebuild stronger. With better people. In higher places. Archangel Michael says, you are chosen. And no weapon, no betrayal, no sister's secret can undo that. Stand tall, chosen one. Your reward is coming. And when it does, your sister will watch from a distance, wishing she had chosen loyalty over envy. That's when you'll know, you won. Type Amen to get blessing 888. She may try to come near you again, not for love, but for access. Because she'll see that the light is returning to your life, and she'll want a part of it. But the angels guarding you now will make sure only the pure-hearted can enter this next chapter. You will begin to notice a shift in your own energy. Lighter. Clearer. More aligned. That's what happens when betrayal is exposed and divine protection surrounds you tighter than ever before. Her influence in your life is being revoked. The silence between you will not just be awkward, it will be divine distance. It's heaven saying, let her go. Even the atmosphere in your home will shift. Objects she touched will carry a weight you no longer want to feel. The energy will demand you cleanse and reset. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. You'll begin to reclaim your peace. The nights will feel easier. The emotional fog will begin to lift. Slowly, but surely, you'll breathe again. Every detail she tried to hide will come forward. The way she looked at the person who was once yours. The messages she deleted. The calls she took while you were in the next room. It wasn't just a betrayal of trust, it was a betrayal of soul connection. Something sacred between you two was stepped on, and she didn't hesitate to do it. But from now on, you walk differently. You speak with more authority. You love yourself more fiercely. That's what betrayal births in the anointed. Type Amen to get blessing 7474. Your sister will have dreams she can't escape. Of the truth. Of what she did. Of the moment it all comes crashing down. And those dreams will haunt her. Because she didn't just betray a sibling. She betrayed a divine connection. You were her angel in many ways, and she traded it for temporary attention. The person she chose over your bond will soon show her the same disloyalty. Betrayers attract betrayal. And when it happens, she'll remember what she lost. But by then, you will have evolved too far to look back. Too elevated to re-enter the mud she played in. Too loved by the divine to ever settle again. Type Amen to get blessing 9990. She may try to involve family. Twist the narrative. Use guilt to pull sympathy. But those who are spiritually awake will see through it. They will feel your pain. You won't need to speak. Your energy will speak for you. Calm. Detached. Wise. You've risen above it. And everyone will notice. There's a major life event coming. It may be a new job, a financial breakthrough, a new city, or a new partnership. Whatever it is, it will mark your new beginning. And your sister will watch it from afar. She will want to be part of it, but heaven will block her. Because where you're going, only truth can enter. Only real love. Only clean intentions. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. There's someone coming into your life who will treat you the way you always deserved. They will never speak to your enemies. Never play both sides. never betray you for attention. You'll find healing in their presence, restoration in their words, and comfort in knowing that not everyone wants to hurt you. Some were sent to protect you. Your sister will remember your kindness long after your silence. She will replay your laughter, your sacrifices, your protection, and it will cut deeper than your anger ever could. Because sometimes, the loudest punishment is the absence of the one who once loved unconditionally. That absence will echo louder than any confrontation. Type Amen to get blessing 7171. Archangel Michael says, everything hidden is being brought to light so that nothing unclean follows you into your next chapter. This pain was purification. She had a chance to stand by you, to protect your name, to be your anchor, but she chose self. And now, the loss will be hers to carry. Let her live with the knowledge that she broke something sacred. You, however, will walk forward with dignity, power, and heavenly grace. There is no need for revenge. The divine rebalances every scale. And your crown is being restored in full. Type Amen to get blessing 1211. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. As you move forward, new circles will open for you. You'll find people who recognize your worth instantly. Who will guard your heart, not target it. Your past will begin to feel like another life. One you survived. One you no longer have to explain. One that no longer holds you. Your sister will wonder how you're smiling again. How you're glowing. How you're winning without her. But it won't be luck, it'll be justice. Justice for every time you believed in her. Justice for every time you protected her. Justice for every time she tried to destroy what you were building in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 8484. You're about to receive something major. It may be in the form of a letter, a transfer, an invitation, or a message from someone who's been watching you from afar. And it will shift everything. This is your reward for enduring with grace. For not stooping to her level. For trusting the divine when your heart wanted to explode. She will see you shine. And that shine will blind her with regret. That's not your problem. That's the echo of her choices. You're not rising because she failed. You're rising because you're favored. Marked. Chosen. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can block what's yours anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 555. And now comes the final turn, the one she never expected. The moment where everything she whispered in secret is echoed back in public. Not by you. Not by force. But by divine design. The one she betrayed you for will begin to pull away from her. They were never built for loyalty. They fed off drama, off confusion, off stolen affection. And now, with no more secrets to share, their bond collapses. She will try to come back. She will reach out with words like, "I didn't mean to," or, "It got out of control." But this time, those words won't have any power over your heart. Because the part of you that once needed her approval, her presence, her closeness, it's gone. You've outgrown the illusion. You've evolved beyond the chaos. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. The spiritual protection around you has multiplied. Even if you wanted to go back, heaven would block the door. Because it's time now for your next elevation. This season of your life will be one of redemption. Everything you lost, peace, confidence, clarity, will return to you double. With ease. With force. With favor. Your sister will become a shadow of your past. Her name will no longer spark pain but wisdom. A reminder of what you survived and who you became because of it. This storm, as painful as it was, built you into someone unstoppable. And that is your final revenge, transformation. Type Amen to get blessing 1010xa. Soon, people will ask you how you stayed so calm. How you healed. How you rose so fast. And you will smile, not because it was easy, but because you knew angels were fighting battles you never had to see. You will begin to speak again, but with new power. Every word you release will carry healing. Every step you take will shift atmospheres. That's how powerful you've become. The betrayal was necessary. It wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Preparation for influence, authority, love, wealth, and peace. You will no longer feel unsafe around those you love. The right ones are coming. And they were delayed only to clear out the wrong ones like her. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. There will be a moment, maybe late at night, when your sister will look through old photos. She will see your face beside hers and realize what she destroyed. And that memory will not fade quickly. She will carry that regret like a stone in her chest. Because what she broke was not just trust, but blood, sisterhood, protection. And that's not easily rebuilt. But you? You'll be dancing in your freedom. Loving in truth. Smiling without weight on your heart. And surrounded by a new kind of family, divinely chosen. The chains are broken. The secret is shattered. And you are walking into the brightest chapter of your life. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. The angels are writing a new book for you now. One with healed relationships, divine unions, spiritual wealth, and protection beyond understanding. You are no longer in survival, you are stepping into overflow. Let her go. Let the past burn. You gave love, loyalty, and protection. What you get in return now is favor, restoration, and unstoppable light. This is your confirmation. This is your warning. This is your liberation. All in one. Archangel Michael says, you are being crowned in the Spirit as we speak. Because what was meant to destroy you only revealed your throne. And now, the kingdom is yours to walk in, fully. Type Amen to get blessing 00. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.